conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the LSU Tigers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Tigers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside, it's Beebe. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it. David, every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Beebe. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something about it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Pumps it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been. Drive, instead it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
That's reeled in. It's Green. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number 1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call, you doubled my best receiver, I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Run inside. It's Berry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run man.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running inside. It's Berry. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, LSU! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big 3rd down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page. Hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Indiana! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down 1.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they're still down by 1.
Number 15, set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Harris. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Clement. Caught near the sticks, it's Harris. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48, and an explosive play gets this offense working. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Snagged out of the air. On the move is the 30. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll run it. It's Berry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Bunches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it down the field. The Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He goes right back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. LSU quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he's knocked down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff, Caden Durham. Didn't get much done on that. Fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Wilson open on the right side. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Hit hard as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. LSU right back to the line. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Morris. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with Baylor taking on the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Bears able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Found a seam on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Put 6 on the board.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
LSU 27, Indiana 12.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. the Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw. It's Levin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Sends it back in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. You can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Breaks the tackle. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his man open. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass.
Number 44, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Morris. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. To the air, it's Hoover. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB,
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And they did tack on the extra point.
41, Indiana, 12.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He might want another play. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The run inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. to pass. Under fire. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
Eagle! Move, go!
They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker...
There's some room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking for space. It's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's got him. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the two-point conversion attempt fails. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires quickly. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This quarterback is having a Heisman moment in this game. These are the types of games that Heisman voters are going to pay attention to. He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Slings it. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Now facing a third and long.
Get it! Son! Replace!
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. LSU quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Green. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll knock him down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. There he goes. Got enough space. Touchdown LSU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On the run, it's Beebe. Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously...
Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Run in the red zone. It's Berry. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. LSU lining up first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Back's looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, it hasn't been easy, but I'm impressed with what this quarterback has been able to do today, going up against a defense that really had his number. David, he got hit over and over again, took a couple sacks. He's turned it over a few times, but you can't talk enough about the composure and the poise and the resiliency of this upperclassman quarterback finding a way to get it done.
A lot of times you get hit, you start seeing ghost, it speeds you up, and you have the ability to do this, to finish the game. But, dude, the toughness, the resilience, the adversity, this is a guy that's played a lot of football, and because of that, he didn't blink, he didn't flinch, and he just finished this game for his offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Becker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Keep it on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Throws to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll try to take it back. Tag! Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter.